Recently, it was FaZe Rain who brought up yet again Nickmercs and his salary with FaZe Clan. If you guys missed this a while back, a few months ago, it was actually FaZe Rain leaking Nickmercs and his $1 million salary per year with FaZe Clan. In a recent podcast, he expanded on the thought of this and does want to say he has no hate for Nickmercs, does not blame Nickmercs, but doesn't stop him from talking about, the difference between a FaZe Clan member who is there because they love the brand and someone, as he references Nickmercs, who is there because of more of a partnership agreement.
We just went through this on a much smaller level.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's like, it sucks, bro. These people just don't get it and they're just motivated by money. And it's like, I get making money. I get capitalism, but there's like a right way to do it. It's like, you don't fuck up the marketing engine. Like, you can't sell, bro, even if you took Mr. Beast's fucking platform and you made every post they made a brand deal and a social post, like some sort of like sales post, every single one, it would kill his shit too. 100%. If all of his videos are just like sales and there's like brand deals all the time, he'd kill his shit too. And that's what they did to FaZe. They just squeezed out as much money because they weren't thinking for the future, thinking for the now. Just like squeeze out as much, try to go public, give a fake fucking valuation, like all that bullshit, bro. Just to squeeze money out of you. Just got pumped and dumping.
Because it's not them. They don't care about it in the end.
And it's like, I've been known this, nobody's listening. Like, I just sound crazy. Because like everyone else is telling, no, he's just trying to like, and of course, he's trying to fuck up your money, he's trying to do that. It's like, they're going to listen to the guys that are in the corporates. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, they just don't get it. And then it's just a constant, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. And I don't want to say it anymore. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't want to say it anymore. It's like, it's so obvious to me. I can't believe it's not obvious to me. You just got to think about who has motive to do what.
You just want the fucking team to be good.
If somebody's here who never gave a fuck about this shit in the first place and is only here, their only motive, like if you gave them $0, would they still be here? Because that's what you got to ask yourself. Like if somebody's only here because they're getting paid X versus somebody who's here because they love it, there's a level, right? Yeah. That's even like why I argued the Nickmercs thing in the beginning. I have nothing against him, but it's just Nickmercs. He's just somebody we have signed. Like he was like a FaZe guy.
Because FaZe is signing a bunch of fucking people now.
No, we've had him, but he's like the only one that gets paid a lot. And like I was exposing the numbers and shit. He gets like $1 million a year. Nobody else gets paid anything because he's really big. He does his own thing. Like he does really well, and he's like a business guy. So that's why because he knows what he's doing, right? But it's just it goes against what like FaZe is because it's like a true brotherhood. You're just there for like what it is and like you build with it and you make it bigger than what's And I'm like just against it, knowing that everybody else who's contributed so much gets nothing, and someone who treats it like a partnership gets that. But it's nothing against him. Like
it's not his fault. He's being in business, but also like
that's what people don't get. I speak about things for what they are. It's not about like how I feel about it. They always think like that means you hate him. No, like I just speak about what things are. It's not how I feel about someone. That's what I'm saying. The truth is my bias. I don't know why. Like.
And again, he says several times, it doesn't mean he has any ill will towards Nick. The fact he treats this more like a business, but he makes the comparison between other members who have been there for a long time and make nothing or far less than Nickmercs. And then, of course, compares that to Nickmercs and his signing being more of a partnership and, more of a financial tie as to why Nick is there. This sparking a great discussion because, to be quite honest, you can't expect too many creators and streamers to sign with these organizations and not be paid. Otherwise, what is the benefit? And Nick certainly does bring an audience with him that helps hopefully both sides. I believe there's probably more to this partnership than just paying Nickmercs $1 million. There's probably other things that FaZe Clan benefit from this. And I have to imagine the sponsorships and partnerships that the two can maybe do together with the FaZe Clan brand and the Nickmercs M-Fam brand. There is value there. Is it $1 million though? And that's not what FaZe Rain is really kind of alluding to. Him talking about more of the OG members who are maybe making nothing while being there. And I will say, I think FaZe Rain financially has benefited from FaZe Clan. He says he has never been paid a single dollar from FaZe Clan. I find that hard to believe when there is real value that he has benefited from the organization and them from him. As of late, maybe not so much because he's just been calling them out, but there's still a value he has gotten from being with FaZe Clan and helping build FaZe Clan. So I don't know if it's necessarily fair to think that everyone can be there and not be paid, right? If you're a creator out there, a streamer in the space, eventually you want to be paid for the effort that you're putting in, and there's certainly value on both sides. But regardless, it's interesting because Nickmercs being paid such an exorbitant amount of money is something we don't see too often anymore. It does make you wonder if this partnership will continue between Nickmercs and FaZe Clan, and if that dollar amount ceased to exist or does go down drastically, would Nickmercs stay with FaZe Clan or go somewhere else? Who really knows the answer to that question? But we're in a time in esports, and when he first signed with FaZe Clan was a very different time where there was much more money, and maybe the potential upside seemed a bit stronger, and hence why he was paid that amount. That's why Rain says he doesn't blame him, but it does drive a very interesting discussion around this whole thing of, if you're a streamer and a creator and you're with an organization, where is the value? What is the value, and how can both sides truly benefit? And if you're FaZe Clan paying Nickmercs $1 million a year, who knows if they want to continue to do that? Again, esports is at a different time. So we'll see when his contract does come up, what Nickmercs does, what FaZe Clan does. And hey, the future of FaZe Clan right now, that's still the giant question mark of what's truly going to happen. So what do you guys think about what FaZe Rain had to say on Nickmercs' salary with FaZe Clan? And where do you guys think the future of FaZe Clan is going to go? Till next time, take care. We'll see you soon.